Hey guys, what's going on? And today we got a little bit of a surprise for you. I got a new fish in this bag here. We're gonna bring it home, and then I'm gonna give you the plan, give you the rundown, and you're gonna be excited because this is gonna be an awesome video. So make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. All right, guys. So what we got here is a male koi, Galaxy Koi Beta. I think it's just a koi beta. I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure it's a Galaxy Koi. The guy just told me it was a koi at my local fish store. But he is very pretty, and we're going to start the acclimation process. So we're putting him in his own 5-gallon tank here, and he's going to love this. And I'm actually going to be doing a breeding episode on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to be breeding these koi betas, and man, he is a pretty fish, guys. Just look at him and his color. Yeah, he's a beautiful fish. He's gonna like this a lot. He's gonna like this home. But I think he's gonna be a really nice pair for my my female koi. So he looks beautiful. If you guys saw a video I actually posted on my channel, let's go over here. So here is the 35-gallon tank, or 30-gallon tank, sorry. And this is the female we're gonna be breeding with him, and she is actually ready to breed. I just want her to be a little more big, just so I can like be 100% positive that she's got a lot of eggs in her. But her little thing where the eggs pop out is actually sticking out. It's like that white thing that sticks out. I don't know exactly what it's called, but everybody says you have to look for that when you're breeding, and it's popping out really good. Same with this girl on top. They're both very pretty. So we put them back in here instead of that 20-gallon we had. We had a 20-gallon right here, and I was thinking about breeding the betas in the tub because I've watched a YouTube video on how to do that, but I decided I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to breed them in a 20-gallon tank, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm really excited, and let's get to it. Hello guys, this is a day after now. We've had him for well, so this is overnight, so one night of him being here, and he's actually eating now. So that's amazing. He's doing really good. I put some aquarium salt in his tank too, and that seemed to really help him. So he's actually doing really good. I gave him a little bit of food because I'm gonna start feeding him a lot more, just because we're gonna be breeding him soon. So I need him to be strong and tough so he can handle going without food for a little bit, because when you're breeding him, you don't want to feed him because it distracts him from breeding. So he'll be working his butt off anyway. So that's what's gonna happen. And I'm like really liking him. I think he's honestly probably one of my favorite fish now. It's between him and my angelfish. But he's really cool. And I came up with a new name for him. His name is gonna be Gannon. I think is pretty cool. I chose Gannon because, you know, he's got all this like dark red on his like underside on his belly, so it's really cool to see that. Yeah, so let me know what you think about that name, but I'll probably give another update on him soon, and then we're gonna get the breeding process going here in a few days. All right, so we got a package today. And this is actually for some of the beta fish breeding we're going to be doing. I just ordered it off of Amazon here. So we're going to open this sucker up, and I'll show you what's in here. There's not much in here. First off, we get this. Okay, this is Indian almond leaves. These really help betas. That is one thing. But there's one more thing in here. And this one's kind of small. very small. So this is actually a supplement for baby brine shrimp. Because I really didn't want to go through the hassle of hatching baby brine shrimp. So I looked up a supplement, and okay, this is kind of weird, but these Indian almond leaves like smell really good for some reason. I don't know why, but they sure do smell good. So, as you can see right here, I'll take one of these out. This is, let me focus, is one Indian almond leaf, and it's about the size of the 5-gallon tank. Here's my hand comparison. It's big. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna like kind of split a little piece of this off right here, about that big. That should be good for what we're doing today with this tank. So now we're just gonna put it right in there like this, and that should help him. I think he's gonna like that a lot. I'll check back in like a few hours. I think it like kind of messes with the color of the water too, so we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, check back here in a few hours. But as you can see, our beta fish here, Gannon, he's actually really interested in this, and it seems like he likes it. So man, he is a pretty fish. He's definitely my favorite fish for sure right now. For sure. Alright, so this is actually a 20-gallon long, and what we're going to be breeding my betas in. So I'll kind of give a rundown of the setup here and why I have it set up the way I do. So first off, the reason why it's not filled all the way to the top is I want to make it on as easy as possible on our male beta as we can, because he's going to be swimming up and down, collecting all the eggs, putting it in his bubble nest. So we don't want him to get too tired and have enough energy to keep going over the few days while they're hatching. Second off, when the babies hatch, I'm going to turn on the sponge filter and the air stone to keep the water going as good as possible. I'm going to turn these off. They're on right now. I'm going to turn them off when we put the betas in here so it doesn't disturb the bubble nest. And then why I have that piece of bubble wrap in there is it actually will help the male beta to build his bubble nest under that. He'll build his bubble nest under that. And then this bottle, this like soda bottle I cut up, is where the female's gonna go in, and the male beta is gonna be able to swim around and see her but not access her yet, and then he'll be able to build his bubble nest around that while he is looking at her. And then they're getting into the fever of breeding, the breeding season, right? I got the temperature, by the way, some of you are gonna wanna know this, it is at 83 or 82 degrees. So that's what I got the temperature at. And then I'm gonna put this Indian almond leaf in here to help the breeding process. I'm also, once they lay the eggs and they start hatching, I'm going to put some Java moss in here. This is actually a mixture of a few different types of mosses, which beta fish love moss, or any type of real plants, all fish do. So I'm gonna grab a bit of this and throw it in this tank when our fry start to hatch. And this is gonna be a fun process, guys. So make sure you stay tuned, and this is gonna be a long ride. Alright, I actually put 2 little bits of the Indian almond leaf in this tank, so that's gonna help the water quality. So also, yeah, that's what I forgot to say, is the Indian almond leaves also help the water quality and naturally lower the pH in the tank. It helps with a ton of different stuff, all the rotting poop and stuff like that helps with it. It's just a great natural plant that helps with a ton of different things, and it's really good also for shrimp breeding, if you guys didn't know that. So if you're breeding shrimp, also take a piece of Indian almond leaf, throw it in there. It won't hurt, it will actually help. So we're gonna get to breeding here soon, probably tomorrow morning. We'll add the male and female, most likely maybe the male tonight. We'll see. I want to get him nice and fed a little more, give him a nice little meal tonight, and then see how he likes it. Okay, so I've seen a couple different YouTube tutorials on what to do in this situation here. And the situation is actually whether do I leave the male in here to get used to the tank for a little bit longer, or do I just put the female straight in there? I'm not really too sure what to do, so I feel like what I'm going to do is I am just gonna add the female, because I was watching this one guy who's in Australia, and he was breeding fish in tubs, and he just added the female and the male at the same time and got heaps of eggs. So I think that's actually what I'm gonna do here, is just straight up add the female, and hopefully the process goes well. Man, he is gorgeous. Here's the female beta we have chosen under the light. They have that white thing. She has that white thing coming out of where the eggs would come out. And she's bigger than my other female. I hope she's got some eggs in there. If she gives me some good eggs, and if he produces some good babies. So let's go put her in the aquarium with her new mate. What do you know? Come on, go over to her. Let's see some interactions here. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see, alright. They're gonna make some beautiful babies here. Yup. This is gonna be awesome, guys.